Hello friends, welcome to Comet Study Abroad, and in today's video we are going to cover a topic about study in Ireland. This is one of the most sought after topic, and most of the students who are planning to study abroad, they often try to look about their prospects, that what are the things that they should look when they study in the Ireland. So in today's topic we are going to cover why study in Ireland. Second is the top colleges of Ireland. Third, we are going to cover the popular programs that you should consider while you are planning to study in Ireland, and about the intakes, because there is a difference between the intakes of Ireland and the intakes that we see in UK and Canada, and post-study work requirements, because again there is a bit of difference between the things that we see in Canada and UK as compared to the Ireland, and scholarships, that what are the scholarships option over there, and at the last there are few FAQs that usually arise in our mind, in our students mind, and we are going to address such kind of a question. So let us start with first overview of the Ireland, that how does Ireland looks like in the map. So this gray area that you can see is basically called as Northern Ireland, and it is a part of UK basically. So you may be aware that United Kingdom is in a combination of news means N means Northern Ireland, E is England, W is for Wales, and S for Scotland. So all this comprises make of UK, but right now we are discussing Ireland, and in Ireland this particular part comes under UK, whose capital is Belfast right now. So far as this remaining part is considered as an island, it is a part of a European Union, and Dublin is the capital of Ireland. And it is obviously the biggest and the most expensive city. So if you are planning your study in Dublin, so you have to shell out more money for the accommodation and other living expenditure. As compared to the Dublin, there are other cities which are equally they are big cities of the Ireland. Those are, you can consider Galway is a big city. Cork is over there. Cavan is also a good city to study over there. Most of the student does choose Dublin, but then there are advantages and disadvantages which we are going to discuss in the later part of this video. So next, coming to that, why study in Ireland. So the first thing that you should consider that is the peaceful, safe and secure. So as compared to the political turmoil that is going over in the Canada, and the kind of an environment, extremist environment that is going over in the UK, if you are concerned about such kind of a thing, then Ireland actually ranks really good. It is the second most peaceful, and I think it ranks sixth in the most safest and the secure country in the world. So as far as the living is concerned, you will find it very peaceful, safe and secure places. In the same time, being in the European countries, look, if you talk about the other European countries, like which is popular for study, like Germany, Italy, France, these are the popular destination to study for the international student. But those country, their native language is their German, French, and Italian, like kind of a thing. But Ireland, we have an advantage that it is a native of English speaking nation. Yes, this is one of the advantage that you will find, that age restriction doesn't apply a lot. Yes, it doesn't mean that by any age you can apply, you have to give a justification. But if you think that your application is being rejected in the other countries just because you have crossed an age limit, so you should consider Ireland, because here age restrictions is not that a big problem. Study gaps are widely accepted. Again, it should be justified that why the study gaps were there. And yes, Australian GSR rejected student can apply over here. Look, in the Australia, I am going to make a different video for the Australia, and there is if someone has applied for the Australia, they know that there is like a process called GSR even before applying for the actual visa, and many students application get rejected in the GSR stage only. So if you feel that that particular reason is not that strong enough, you should consider coming to the Ireland, because once your Australian GSR is rejected, you cannot go further for the visa. And yes, these are the main advantage, because Ireland is the finance hub, IT hub, medtech, and the pharmaceutical, and it is the center of the pharmaceutical companies in the world, there are a lot of companies who has established their base over there. Now one may ask that what is how it is going to impact us when these companies are there. So obviously the amount of research the university get from these companies, the sponsorships, and the opportunity like internship opportunity and the work after opportunity. So all these things, once if the ecosystem is like this, when like the companies are over there, so definitely when the university teaches you, you get a very great environment for the learning. And also, like if you have learned pharma, and as the Ireland is the base of the pharmaceutical industry of the world, so your chances of placement, your getting work will always remain high over there. So this is the reason that because of such kind of a company that we have, we should strongly consider, and if you are planning to do such kind of a course, you should strongly consider doing the things from the Ireland. And yes, the universities in the Ireland are reputed universities. They are, if there are many universities who are under 500 global ranking, which is considered really good. And also so sorry, their employability percentage is good. If you go into the QS world ranking, you will find their employability 70%, 80% like this. But the colleges even claim that their employability ratios is like 97%, 95% like this. That means the employability is percentage is the number of the graduates that get employed once they finish off their studies from that particular university. Okay, so which are the top universities that you should consider going into Ireland? So number one is the top one in the Ireland is Trinity College Dublin. Its QS World Ranking is 87. Now when I'm saying QS World Ranking, consider the topmost college in India. Ranks like IISCs and IIT Bombay. The rank frequently changes, and it falls somewhere around 137 to 150 rank. So the topmost institution falls at that particular rank, and this Trinity College Dublin. So consider that benchmark. The first premier college comes under like somewhere in 150. So Trinity College Dublin ranks in 87. That means you can understand that how well this college is placed and what is the quality of the study that this college may give you. For the undergraduate, one need to have a percentage of 80 to 85%, and if someone is intending to apply for the PG, this is the percentage that you are looking into the screen. Sorry for the spelling mistake. And University College Dublin, it ranks 126. Again, if you and it give a variety of courses. I'm going to discuss that kind of a course. So second is this. And you can see that in the PG, the percentage requirement varies like section 1, section 2, section 3. So actually many colleges in Ireland, they have divided our college, the Indian college, say the topmost like IITs and IIMs, such kind of a college, the topmost colleges, they falls under section 1. Then the second most top colleges falls under section 2, and the last, the normal colleges and universities that people usually do, that comes under section 3. So you can go into the NUSER guidelines over there. Ireland does have that NUSER guidelines, and from there you can see that your colleges come under which section. So first is Trinity College to consider, second is University College Dublin, third you can consider University of Galway. As I have told earlier also, like these college being in a Dublin will have a higher living expenses. So comparatively Galway you can consider, where you will find a lower living expenditure. Plus at the same time, Ireland is also going across and not only Ireland, almost all famous popular destination about the accommodation problem. Students are finding quite hard to get their accommodation. So if you try Dublin, so definitely the part-time jobs and accommodation, because it is a competitive space, most of the students are going there, so there will be a problem. In comparison to that, Galway, the things will be quite easy. Not only Galway, even the other cities except Dublin. Then yes, University College Cork. This is again a good university which ranks 273 from the global perspective. It is really good. And yes, it's this UG percentages are high, 80-85%, PG 65%. Dublin City University, the rank is 421, UG 80. That means the UG courses are quite competitive. Then you can also see to the Maynooth University. The rank is 801, but yes, if you are unable to get universities in these colleges, you can still consider Maynooth, and it is really a popular and one of the reputed. Don't go just by the ranking. There are various courses, especially in the computers and other things, which really ranks high in the global ranking for the Maynooth. Technological University of Dublin, UG 75% and PG 60%. So if your numbers are less, you can consider these universities. Technological University of Shannon and this Technological University of Shannon Midlands West and Atlantic Technological University. These are the colleges that you can consider. So these are the top colleges. There are other colleges also, but these are the colleges that we should consider, that we feel that the students should consider whenever they are applying for Ireland. Next is, what are the popular courses in Ireland? So suppose if you want to do, as I've said, that it is a hub of pharmaceutical, it is the hub of IT, it is the hub of the finance, and Mechatronics means the all such kind of a technology that revolves around medical science. So this is the Ireland is the hub of those companies and industries, and that's why most of the popular course also revolves around such kind of a courses only. It is so you can see that one can consider doing biochemistry, biomedical sciences, neuroscience, genomic medicines, and biotechnology. At the same time, students also get quite innovative courses, which usually we may not be able to find in our country. Look, in the pharmaceutical world, BSc Pharmacy, one can do pharmaceutical science, immunology, food engineering, healthcare informatics, and biotherapeutics. In the computer science, all these courses are there: computer science, data science, information systems, cyber security, robotics, embedded in AI, digital. And this is just for an example. I have made this list. The lists are quite exhaustive. If you are a business student, then you can consider doing business, economics, social study, financial, risk management, aviation finance. Like in the same way, there is sustainability finance. There is a retail finance. So even in the finance, you will get a very super specialist studies: psychology, sociology, and accounting is there. And from the regular engineering, you can get this mechanical, electrical, electronic engineering, space science, and technology is there. So someone who is interested in this, in India, this particular course is quite rare and very competitive. There in Ireland, you can consider doing this course: mechatronic engineering and aeronautics, which is quite popular, and at the same time their employability possibilities are very high. Next one, intakes. So in Ireland, you will only get one intake, which is September intake. But for the September intake, your application will start a year before. So suppose you are graduating in June next month, you should consider applying the next year. So you should start considering applying for the Ireland right now only. This is I'm making this video in the November 2024. So if you are trying to seek seat in 2025, so this is the time. Many colleges have started, and in fact many colleges are closed also right now. They open and close for 2 to 3 rounds, and accordingly they start giving final offers by February and March, and then visa you need to start. So the application cycle takes around 1 year, but yes, there is only one intake, which is September, and for this you need to start your application right in the after Diwali, you can say, from India. Scholarship. So this is one of the questions that many students ask. Ireland University give lot of scholarship because their courses are also revolve around the industries that they are placed into. But scholarships are offered only once you receive offer letter. They automatically shortlist your application depending upon lots of criteria, and they will offer you a scholarship like say 10%, 20%, and sometime in euro like 3,000 euro, 4,000 euro. So from the college perspective, giving 100% scholarship is quite rare. But yes, 20-30% of cover one can get depending upon their overall academic and other kind of a criteria. But then there is one scholarship called as Government of Ireland International Education Scholarship. Under this one, a student get a cover of 100% and also 10,000 euro per year they get a scholarship. So for this scholarship, you need not to apply different separately, because if you are eligible for the scholarship, this college is going to offer you directly. But for in order to be eligible for this scholarship, you need to apply at the website of this particular of the Ireland government, Irish government, and if you are eligible you can get this. So I'm just repeating, you will get the complete cover of your academic expense, your tuition fees, plus 10,000 euro per year for your living expense. But again, it is a competitive fund. But if you think that your academic qualification matches and have those and are meeting those criteria, you can consider applying for this scholarship also. Next is FAQs. So within our counseling session, we have we face certain queries as far as Ireland is concerned. So few of such queries we are listing over here just to make it more clear for you. Number one is medium of instruction, which is also abbreviated as MOI. So medium of instruction in UK, there are a lot of exempt. If you have a good medium of instruction, like 75% and above, you are not required to give IELTS or other kind of a language test. But in Ireland case, you have to give IELTS, TOEFL, language cert, or whatever the things is there. You have to give the language test. That means there is no exemption as far as MOI is concerned. Second is, for Canada, suppose if you are presenting a what do we call GIC? I'm sorry. So GIC is there. So if you are presenting GIC, you are not supposed to. In UK, if you can show your balance, then there is no requirement of this ITR document. But in Ireland, even if you are showing your balance in the bank, and even if you have an education loan, still your ITR, a good ITR is mandatory. Your means your parents' ITR are mandatory. So this is the one of the thing that where many students do struggle, because they get education loan, but sometimes their ITR is not that as strong. So this is the one thing, that ITR is mandatory even if you have an education loan. And yes, if you are applying with a gap, the justification is always required, and no age restrictions is there. So even whatever the age you are, you can still consider applying over there, especially when your application is getting rejected in other countries just because of age. So you should start considering Ireland. Yes, in UK, Australia, Australia, the rules they have changed. In UK also, certain rules they have changed, but still, there are possibilities that your spouse can go along with you, or your family member can go along with you while you will be studying. But in Ireland, this is not the scenario. They are not going to allow your dependent with you. As far as backlogs are considered, if the student is from computer and pharmacy, because that is a number premier institutes for these things, so no backlogs should be there. For other, there are 5 to 10 for other subjects. If you are applying for business or other things, so 5 to 10 backlogs in your graduation can be accepted. Yes, and one thing that you need to keep in mind, that if your passports come from Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, so Ireland is not considering taking the application from the students of these states. So thank you for watching today's video. Hope you have got a insight from this. If you have an inquiry, you can email us at educomment@gmail.com, and this is the WhatsApp number. We appreciate and we always reply to the inquiry that you make to us. In the same time, if you are liking my video, if you are liking my effort, subscribe to this channel of Comet Study Abroad, like this channel, and you can also share to someone who is planning to study in Ireland or in abroad, whatever. This was Sagar Shridesh. Thanks for watching today's video. See you in next video. Till then, take care and bye.